want to find out from you, as you're watching us today, what your most challenging job hunting experience has been. All right, so share with us. Now, I don't know if you have any interesting stories to share, but I have one. Do you want to hear mine?
Of course, why not?
So let me tell you something. So back in 2008, 2009, I was working for an organization, and then I lost my job. So what then happened was, I decided that let me apply. But I was living in Tamale at that time.
Talking about application, I don't know, but I haven't been so unfortunate, if I should put it that way, with finding a job. But then when I completed senior high school, you know, fresh out of SHS and looking for a job, looking for something to do to keep myself busy even before the results are released for me to go back to uni. So I started searching for jobs. At the time, I mean, no qualification whatsoever, just senior high school graduates. Yeah. So I reached out to a few agencies. Those times, they were really springing up. So I saw an advertisement on, I think, Facebook or so. And then I reached out to them. I went for an interview, only for me to realize that they would, when they would find a job for me.
Okay.
And when my salary comes at the end of the month, I need to give them half of my salary for 3 months consecutively. And I'm like,
Charlie, before the strategy to live in this life was I crossed it by plan.
When I heard about it, I'm like, I am going to work. And I paid even before I had access to them and all of that. So I am going to be working for a whole month. And when the month is due, I have to give you
50% of your
50% of my salary for
but
3
your salary
months.
How much is it?
At the time, senior high school graduate.
Okay, wait. So after the 3 months, would they release you?
Yes, they release me.
Oh, well, it's not too bad.
I didn't take the job because Mexican, how much was their money?
No. But agencies, that's agency work, right? So agencies will be the go-between. They have links.
Yes,
network,
yes.
And then they are also doing what they call vetting, right? So they will basically screen the people, and because they are an agency, a lot of companies trust that they've done their work for them, so that they don't have to go through too much of a headache trying to screen people and see, is this person fit for our kind of work that we do or not. They hope that the agency has done that. So it's a way of charging you.
Anyway, I didn't take the offer though, because I felt like, how much was the money? I need money, and then you are coming to take
no, but 3 months, but we do.
Oh no. I just couldn't. I couldn't go through all of that because the money was not going to be enough for me. But you were telling me, yes.
So I said, okay, I'm living in Tamale. Tamale has a lot of NGOs, right? A lot of NGOs in Tamale. So let me apply. So I wrote to about 20 different NGOs. Do you know what I discovered later? I discovered that a lot of the NGOs, the decision making about who they employ doesn't necessarily come from the offices in Tamale, because their head offices are in either Kumasi or in Accra.
Yes.
Do you understand? So the recruitment doesn't happen there. So I had literally just wasted my time applying and dropping my CVs at, my applications at all these offices. But anyway, long story short, I didn't get any job with any NGO. I started my own business, but it was that's the beauty of what happened, because it then forced me to go into my own business. If I hadn't had that bitter experience, Kweku David Photography would never have been.
Of course, of course.
And I would never have known that all of this was also hiding there, and so grateful for all the various challenges that we go through. But we want to hear from you. So call us, all right? 0204 447 033. What has been your most challenging job hunting experience? We know that a lot of you out there, aspire to better things. So sometimes you have those people who don't have a job. You're looking for a job, something to do. Then you have people who already have a job, but you're looking for a better job, right? So all of these count. Share with us your experience, the challenges that you have gone through. And is it easier also to get a job, let's say, in maybe the Western region than it is in the Greater Accra region? Is it easier to get a job in, let's say, Volta region versus the Ashanti region? Some of these things, I want to hear, what the experiences have been, And so call us and share with us, what you've been through.
Most of the time people say that Accra is choked.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to come down south to seek greener pastures, even though this place is choked. But there are opportunities here as compared to the other regions. But I feel like there are opportunities everywhere. You could get a job in Accra, in Tamale, in Kumasi, anywhere at all, and then it all depends on you. But anyway, we have a call on the line. Hi, good morning, Abdul.
Good morning.
How are you doing? How's Tamale treating you this morning?
I'm doing good.
Great. Let's hear from you. What has been your most challenging job hunting experience?
Well, Tamale is a good job. Yes. and harder you try, the job that you get, what they be giving you, is nothing to rush for a lot. Since you just don't want to be in the angles, you just want to get something doing. Sometimes you have no option but just to that job and be managing. But it's been hell. It's been someone finding a job. Maybe after graduating from school, you have to be in the house. If not, you're just going for the job that will pay 600 or 400. You have no option. If you don't take it, you'll be in the house. So it's not an easy thing to come here. Yeah, sir.
How long did it take you to get a job?
For more than 2 years.
How much time again?
Sorry?
Did you say 2 years?
Four.
4 years. Oh wow. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Wow. That's difficult. But now you have a job, right?
Yes, currently I'm one.
Okay. All right. Well, we thank you for sharing your experience. And yes, thank you for calling us. We appreciate your time. Thank you.
Okay.
Wow.
Cool. The reality on the ground, it's difficult. Times are hard, tough times. Almost every sector is choked. We are producing lots of graduates year in and year out, and there's very little entrepreneurial spirit in us. So when the graduates are out of school, everybody goes to do national service. And after that, everybody wants to work. You want to do something, and then you keep searching and searching. It could be very frustrating. I could clearly hear the frustration from his voice, but I am happy that he has a job now, because trust me.
I have often advocated for people finding something that they love, something that they are passionate about, and pursuing it, and looking at how what they have will solve a problem for the society. Because you know what they say, right? You only get rewarded for a problem you solve. So if you're doing something that's not meeting a need for someone, nobody's going to pay you for whatever you're doing. But think about it, how people have started something very simple that seems like nothing, right? And then they make so much money from it.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Yeah. So, John Boache, good morning.
I'm John Boache Dankwa, speaking from Obuasi.
Yes, John, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Welcome to Breakfast Daily.
I wish to also express my opinion.
Yes, go ahead.
You are
Go ahead.
Yeah. I completed a Kirkus Polytechnic in the year 2012, and then after completing, job seeking became very difficult. So I decided to start my own initiative, going into farming.
Okay.
But it isn't easy over there. I had my own land. I try to employ people to work with. You get people. You take your money, and then even going there to work, becomes very tough. And apart from that, an increase in prices of products too expensive.
Yeah.
For starters in the entrepreneurial business.
Yeah.
So life in Africa, for instance, more particularly in Ghana, for instance, is too much. But currently, I'm teaching, not in the government sector, not in the private sector, but I do what I call house facilitation.
Okay.
Oh.
I like that.
Fetches me more money than being in the classroom.
I like that. So,
that fetches me more money than being in the classroom. So
okay.
I suggest the youngsters
John, so how does it work? How does it work? The house facilitation, how does it work?
Oh yeah. I start teaching around 3 p.m.
Okay.
when the children are back from school.
Okay.
So now I have about 15 students that I teach.
Wow.
So per day I can visit, I can attend to 4 children per day.
Wow.
John,
Maybe from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay.
Is that what we used to call like extra classes back in the day?
Currently I'm charging 500 per child.
Wow.
John.
Okay.
Oh yes, now I'm charging 500 per child. So now that is what I'm doing now to sustain,
Classes at home.
Yeah.
to provide my basic needs and other things.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. You see?
Yeah.
Thank you, John, for sharing. This is very inspirational. Thank you for sharing.
Kweko, that's another business idea unlocked right there.
So you are solving someone's problem.
Yes.
Their children are not doing very well in
Yes.
school.
So
somebody is going to come to their house. They don't have to go.
Yes.
You'll be home.
Come to the house.
The
yes.
veranda or wherever it is.
You get
you'll
a
be
formica
there.
board and
Thank
then
you.
they take
You teach
through
the children.
extra
You make your
classes,
money. You
yeah.
go. You see, but I love him sharing this experience because
Right.
I feel that a lot of people, when their back is against the wall, they just sit at home.
That's true.
You know.
Cool. On that note, we have a call on the line. Hi, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, madam. How
Your
are
name
you?
and where you're calling from, please. I'm very well, thank
Yeah.
you. How about you?
Yeah, I'm calling from La Paz. I want to contribute to a program.
Right, go ahead.
Yeah, in fact, it's a good program, and I decided to contribute to it. Yeah, I completed university in 2014. It took me 4 years to get a job in Ghana Commercial Bank. 1 year on, the bank embarked on certain strategies, and I lost the job again. As a result of that, when the story hit my mom, she passed on. She had a stroke and later on died. Since then, I've been struggling to get a job, even though I've been doing some jobs, part-time jobs. Anytime maybe my colleagues get job in auditing, they call me and I go and help them to execute the tasks and all these things. Even though I lost my job, but I've learned a lot. But it's not easy, boss. It's not easy. In Ghana, when you make a mistake once, you'll be punished.
So are you currently not working?
You'll be punished. The system is so hard to break through.
So are you currently not working?
Currently, I'm not working.
Wow.
What I do is sometimes when colleagues have jobs and very in tight movement, they call me, I will go and help them. So I have colleagues in EcoBank, other places, when they normally call me to go and assist them. I work like, it's not easy. Sometimes you go and people will take through like trash.
Yeah.
So later on, when they discover that you have all this exposed, sorry, I say, oh, it's part of the struggle. It's not been easy.
Well,
Ghanaian, I think if our leaders are listening, they have to sit up. It's not easy at all. Because sometimes when like you look at the system, like GCB for instance, people had masters in finance and all this, and they didn't consider all this, and they went back to our SS certificate. When you have pass in English or math, you be knocked out, and bring someone who doesn't have experience at all, because maybe he has connection with the big man out there, and that's it. A lot of people, I know colleagues now, they have farmers, they can't even take care of their farmers. Those I join with from UT banks, Master, when you hear their story, it's very, very sad. And they are very good, to be very honest with you. Some have finance, MBA in finance, and all that. When you meet them and like the kind of things they bring out, you ask yourself, oh, why would the bank take such decision?
Anyway, we hope that you are able to find a job soon and then everything goes well for you. We wish you the very best. And thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Have a nice day.
You too. Have a nice day.
You know, Jaffa, the thing about the job market is that it's heavily skills dependent, right? So you need to have skills. And unfortunately, our education system prepares you with book knowledge as opposed to skill set. Do you see? So you're done with school, you know a fair amount of things, but have very, very little skills. Ability to do things, you know. And so it becomes, so the employers now have a challenge. We take you because you have your second class upper. But now we have to go through a whole lot of investment to train you to make you useful. All right. We have a caller from Tamale. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Good morning. Welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Good morning. This is Kodu calling from Tamale.
Yes. Share with us your thoughts.
Please, I want to share my thoughts about the job. I don't know the kind of jobs our leaders are creating, but the 1,003,000 what and what jobs, I don't know whether it is in Accra or Kumasi or whatever. But here in Tamale, we don't definitely get the chance to get the job. So currently, I'm unemployed nurse. I completed in 2020, sorry. So I've been sitting in the house. The money my parents spent on the tuition, all has gone lost. So right now I'm paying with my father, the auto electrician, getting some small jobs. And you won't believe it, the kind of experience and the money we are making on this sector. And looking at the money we lost in the classrooms. So right now I'm advising my youth just concentrate on the hand-to-hand job rather than seeking jobs from the government. Because our leaders have failed us. And then we have to sit up and look for our own jobs, get something for the family. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling in and sharing your experience with us. Okay, cool. I agree with him about what he said concerning he advising people to learn hand skills. See, gone were the days where we would say that going to learn hand skill is for the uneducated or it's for people who are not able to go to school, right? But these days, hand skills is a big deal. I mean, if you have a hand skill, if you're a hairdresser, you're able to do stuff with your hand, bead making. There are lots out there that you can learn to do stuff with and even give you a bigger and better opportunity when you find yourself outside Ghana or earn a living for yourself. So if you are out there and you are not doing anything or you are seeking for a job and you are not finding it's difficult in getting one, See, just enroll yourself in a hand skill, learn something, learn to use your hands to do something. And these are things that, when impacted, nobody can take it from you.
Absolutely.
No matter what, you go everywhere with it. We have a call on the line. Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where you are calling from?
My name is Isaac. I'm calling from Koforidia.
Right, Isaac, let's hear from you. What's your experience?
Yeah, I want to share, not because I party job searching, but it was like right in high school. I tradesman or as a so through that I go to complete technical school. At the same time working at the, did you get it? Yeah, at the same time I was able to find job at municipal assembly. I'm learning in school. Through that I went to university here in UST. I am a construction manager now. Very soon I'll in the municipality. So it depends on the background we come or we go through. Are you getting my point, please?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was it.
All right, Isaac, thank you so much for calling and sharing your experience with us.
Yeah.
So it all boils down to what I was talking about having to use your hand to do something.
Yeah.
As I said, going to school, learning the theoretical aspect alone is not enough. Let's get enthused about learning, doing hands-on jobs. Let's use our hands to do something, because I mean, imagine the fulfillment in knowing that, oh, I know how to maybe even make flowers.
Yeah.
I know carpentry. I know how to do a lot of stuff with my hand. There's so much fulfillment in that. So let's move away from the white-collar jobs. Not everybody can do white-collar jobs. Not everybody's cut out for that market or that industry.
I think the conversation about skills training, we need to really, ramp it up high and go hard at it. We have a caller from Takrade. Hello.
Hello?
Justice, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Welcome to Breakfast Daily.
All right.
Justice, share your thoughts with us.
My thought is, like, your program that you are doing is very good.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm good, sir.
Please turn up the volume of your TV set down and then talk to us through the phone.
My thought is very simple.
Okay.
But, always we speak about
Hello? All right, it looks like we unfortunately lost Justice from the line. Yes, but Jiva, we're talking about this whole thing about skills training.
Right.
Back in the 90s, I met somebody randomly. Late 90s, the internet wasn't what it is today. Okay. I'm even trying to remember how it was I got in touch with. I think I was walking through the airport in Johannesburg. Okay. But back then it was called the Jan Smuts Airport. And I met this Chinese guy, and he asked me where I was going. Young man, he was like my age, and he said, where are you going? And I said, to Ghana. Then he says, oh, Ghana. He said, I'll come and visit you in Ghana. Cool. I'll tell you the story later.
Of course.
On the line. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good morning. Welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Good morning.
Yes, your name, please?
My name is Penel.
Kel?
Penel.
Penel?
Yes, please.
All right. Penel, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Okwasi.
All right. Please tell us what your thoughts are on the conversation we're having.
Please, I really love your conversation, but just I have a little problem. It seems that if you are learning and handwork job is good, But maybe when you are done with it and you are trying to use what you have learned to look for a job, it becomes very difficult to get it. Because most of the people that you go to will tell you that you've not grown, and maybe you've not grown, and also you don't have the capacity of what they wanted. But when it comes to the experience of the field, you have more experience than the one that they are going to take to be to replace you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my problem that I've been facing. I colleagues most of the time that I go to look for a job at places.
Yeah.
So that's my challenge.
Are you currently employed?
Yeah, no, I'm not employed. I'm an electrician, electrical installation. That's my field of work. But I'm not employed yet. I've been at home, but there's people have been calling me to be working on their outfit and certain stuff.
Yeah.
So that's my challenge.
So my suggestion is that since you have a skill like that, not a lot of people have that skill, you know. So since you have a skill like that, maybe you should consider making it a full-time business. You see, because if a few people are calling you, then let's set it up properly, you know, so that you put yourself out there. This is what I do, and then push yourself out there. Get the people who like your work to recommend you to other people, and then let's see what comes from that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've been doing that also. Like when I'm going to do work for someone, I'll tell the person that, well, you see my work is good, so please patronize me, tell a friend or tell a brother or tell someone. Or if you have a job, then just call me, then I leave my card or my number behind.
All right. Well, we wish you all the very best.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much for calling. We really appreciate your call and your thoughts. You know, he has a fantastic skill, the ability to handle electricals.
Yeah.
Because everybody uses electricals at home. Tomorrow I have to call an electrician to come home. In fact, maybe I should get his number. Look, because seriously, I don't know anybody who wants to live in their house without electricity.
Yes.
Everybody, and once you have electricity at home, you will need an electrician, you know. So I think it's such an important thing. And you know, skills, the more skills you have, the more options you give yourself.
Yes, that's true. Quickly, we have a call on the line. Yes. Hi, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Your name and where you are calling from?
I am Wexford Ejare from Tsunami.
All right, let's hear you.
All right, thank you very much for this discussion. As a matter of fact, getting job is a big problem nowadays. Personally, it took me 10 years before I get a permanent job.
Wow.
Yes. But whilst I was in school, I learned tailoring, so, you know, depending on that one, before I get a permanent job. Though I was doing a casual work in the Ministry of Health for that 10 years period.
Wow.
So, yes. So, as I'm speaking into a lot of activities.
Yeah.
Yes, I teach, I audit. I'm also into pastoral. I have a workshop that we train people for free in Tsunami here.
Okay.
So I would like to encourage my younger brothers and sisters who are in school that they should take the opportunity to learn something while they are schooling.
Yeah.
So right after that, they can depend on that one before they get their secure job. Or 10 years, 2009, 2019.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So that's my advice to my younger ones. Thank you very much for this discussion.
Thank you. Thank you too for calling to share your experience.
Yeah, you know,
it's very important.
Yeah, because you see, the dependency. There's nothing more painful than having the mindset that I'm doing well in school. As soon as I'm done, I'll get a good job, and then 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Not that you're not applying, you are applying, but it looks like people don't need what you have, you know, or maybe there are too many people who have what you have,
so some
and they got there before you. Exactly. You see that they. So, we have some messages as well.
Right.
You want to read some?
Of course. We have this one coming in from Celine from Dowenya. She says, I have a friend who had been looking for a job for a while. She completed university about 4 years ago and had been job hunting for a while now. Whenever I checked in on her, she told me stories of people wanting sexual favors from her in return for a job. She's very qualified, though. The story has a happy ending. She just got a job with a starter abroad 3 weeks ago. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Congratulations to her.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have another call on the line. Let's just talk to you. Albert.
Yes, sir.
Yes, welcome to Breakfast Daily. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Bolga.
Okay. So, Albert, tell us, what has your experience been?
Okay, thanks so much. Actually, I completed university last year. Up to now, no job. But thank God, I'm having my own work doing that's art.
Okay.
So, in fact, I really want people to join me so that I'll also teach them how to do the work and earn money for themselves. Because this is the politicians, in fact, they are deceiving us a lot.
Yeah,
so I would like to encourage the youth, those who are sitting in the house doing nothing, they should join us and we all work.
Yeah, yeah.
So that we can make our life better instead of relying on them. So that maybe by the end, this kind of unemployment, we can also reduce it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thank you, Albert, for calling. Thank you, we appreciate it. Again, it comes to this whole issue of skills training. If you have, and you say, how do you say it in Tree?
Nobody can take it away from you.
Anyway, the ability to have your skills. Yes. Once you have skills, no one can take that away from you. Yeah.
That's true. Okay, we have another message.
Yeah, Celine sends another one, isn't it?
Yes. So, this one also says, I have a friend who job hunted for about 3.5 years.
Yeah.
He kept on being tossed around until he had enough and focused on gaining IT skills. It took him a while to learn because of the age at which he started to learn it. But he works for a telecommunications company in Ghana right now after going through all of that. His family distanced themselves from him while he was going through this, but now he can't catch a break because of them. And that's also coming from Celine again from Dowenya. Wow, Celine, you have quite interesting stories about that. I think, I mean, as we've said all that we have to say.
Yeah.
So, yes,
find
something to do, get skills training, get hands-on training.
Yeah. The truth of the matter is that, and we do want you to contact us, okay? So text us, use the WhatsApp number, 0204-447-033. It's available for WhatsApp as well as the call, so you can text us as well. You see, the thing is this Chinese guy I was talking to you about, I met him in Johannesburg airport. I just remember I was telling the story.
Yes.
Right? And he said he will come to Ghana. Like joke. Like 2 months later, I get a call. He's in Amsterdam on his way to Accra.
Just like that.
Like, he said, I'll arrive in the evening. I say, hey.
We have a call on the line. Hi, good morning. Hello, good morning. Could you please turn down the volume of your TV set?
Yes, please, it's down. I'm listening.
Hello?
Yes, please, hello.
Right, kindly turn down the volume of your TV set and let's speak through the phone.
Yeah, please, my TV set is...
Okay, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Vincent from Salaga.
All right, Vincent, let's hear you.
All right, so first of all, I want to share something regarding parenting before I talk on the challenges. Okay, so the thing is that I think most parents actually push their kids into school from the beginning, and all they want their kids to do is to focus more on studying, and then becoming somebody better in the future one day. And at the end of the day, what you get to realize is that the kid comes out one day out of the university and is at the end of the day unemployed. Someone like me, I went through the whole stages without even learning some of the skills. If I want to learn any skill, I have to learn it on my own. Come again, please.
Yes, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Yes. So some of us would have to go ahead and learn the skills on our own, and that is sometimes outside the school, but not outside the school times. But even during the school hours, you have to find a way of squeezing out to go and learn. And it's not an easy thing. Sometimes you even want to learn and then you can't go further. Yes, so I think one of the challenges is the parenting. Sometimes we need more guidance from parents. And parents should also encourage their kids from the early stages to explore and then learn anything they want to learn in life. Because you can learn these tasks with your hands that you can do. Probably a child is very good at IT. Let the child focus on IT, but maybe shift the child into education. The person should go and become a teacher, or the person should go and become a doctor, but the person is very good at IT. At the end of the day, the child comes out and then the person is unemployed.
Yeah.
And the skills that the person is actually possessing can help him or her go far in the IT field. But because you push him or her into the nursing or whatever field, now the person is out and is not even interested in the job. And the unemployment rate is also now high. I think, personally, I am a graduate from the University of Development Studies, UDS.
Okay.
Degree. I'm done with my license, done with my national service. Everything is set. But I'm being asked to bring money before I can get a job.
Yeah.
And so at this point, if I was having a complete knowledge on some hands-on jobs, I think by now I should be able to start up something. But once the parenting goes wrong a little bit, it means that you are going to suffer it from there.
Yeah.
Yes, so I believe doing this will help us a lot. That's one way I believe it will help. So parents should be advised on that. That's one. And then the other thing is that the schools, I believe, should also incorporate some other skills that can help. Apart from this technical schools and other stuff, in the main school, we should also be able to learn a few things. Because someone might be unfortunate enough to fall into some of those schools that do not do this hands-on jobs training in the schools. So at the end of the day, how would you expect that person to come out of the secondary school and then the person is trained in some of those fields?
Yeah.
We have children who are being trained just to focus on book, but nothing else. And they are in Ghana here. So at the end of the day, the person is looking for a government job, but now unemployment, unless you bring money.
Yeah.
If you don't have 40,000, you cannot get a job now.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for your call. We appreciate it. And thank you to everybody that called in today. We really appreciate all your calls. We have a message here. It says, good morning. After national service in 2014, I enrolled as an apprentice in fashion designing. I gained an appointment with public service in 2020. Now I am combining both. And honestly, the skill I acquired is fetching more than the 8-to-5 job. Thank you for this discussion. This is Nanaya from Dunkwa on Fin. Now, that's actually the point we've been trying to make, right? Your skill will always give you more opportunities and bring more to the table, you know. And so I think that, let me wrap up the story about my Chinese guy. The guy ended up coming to stay with me for 2 months, okay? And he came to look for business opportunities in Ghana. Do you understand? And I realized that it's one of the things we don't have. We don't have a natural mindset in our cultural upbringing that says, let's look for business opportunities. Now, I'll tell you something. Generally across the country, it's not there. But there are some peculiar groups of people. For example, the Kwewus and the Ashantis, right?
They're business-minded.
They are business-minded. They are not employment-minded. They are business-minded. So even when the father has sent his kids to European schools, to American schools, to go and finish their uni and come back, it's like, come back and come and work for the business.
You know.
And they are very happy to come back and work for the business. Do you see? So I think we need to become more business-minded in that sense, right? And it's not easy because culturally we are not brought up like that. You know, everybody is the education, go to school, when you finish, you get a job. And then you finish, then there's no job. Then we don't even think, it doesn't occur to us naturally that we can actually build skills.
And just to add to that, I feel like it's high time parents or we all together as a people are able to nurture our young ones on career decisions, on career paths, on entrepreneurial skills, and then getting hands-on training. Because most of the times when it's career day in school, you see kids dressing as doctors, teachers, engineers, and all of that. And when you see a child dressed as a hairdresser, because no disrespect anyway, as a hairdresser or any of these skilled jobs, and now hairdresser and these kind of things, there's nothing wrong with that. Trust me, these are the job opportunities or the skills that
hairdressers are making more money
people,
than you that are collecting you have dressed nicely to go and sit down for 8 to 5. The person is any more than you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Countries like China, I mean, inculcating skills into their children. Very young children are building.
They've always done it. That's how they build China.
Building equipment.
That's how they
making
think.
phones, doing stuff with their hands, and we are here taking our children through theoretical training. I'm sorry, we need to do better. We really need to do better.
We have a couple more messages. Let me just quickly read them.
Right.
Hi, good morning. I have been looking for a job after completing school. I was enrolled in the NAPCO scheme, and after it ended, I've been home. I had to start learning masonry, and now that's what I survive on. Well, kudos to you, all right? There's nothing like an honest job. I'll suggest the youth should identify a passion or talent and polish it up, and it will be rewarding. Yes, I agree, and kudos to you on the masonry that you're doing. The rate at which our technical universities are being turned into social science institutions, it's alarming, and I think it's one of the reasons why we have large numbers out there being unemployed. Please go to technical universities.
It says people go to...
People go, yes. Yeah, go ahead.
People go to technical universities to do human resource management and the likes.
Yeah. Well, you see, here's the thing. As for education, you can't lose. The point is that there has to be a personal interest in building skill set for yourself. Because even at a job, even when you're employed at a job, you can rise and be given more opportunities based on the skills you bring.
Yes.
Do you see? So, yes, 3 of you came. You all came with a second class upper in the same subject, right? If all of you have been employed. But the difference between the 3 of you will be attitude towards work, the skill set that you bring to the job. You see? And then suddenly it's like, see, the person is being favored. No, but the person has brought more skills.